all it glitters is gold, and she's buying a stairway to heaven. When she gets there, she knows if the stores are all closed, with a word she can get what she came for. And she's buying a stairway to heaven. There's a sign on the wall, but she wants to be sure, 'cause you know sometimes words have two meanings. In a tree by the brook, there's a songbird who sings. Sometimes all of our thoughts are misgiven.
Hello, beloveds. Welcome to your twin flame reading. Amor vincit omnia. 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 We're clearing the space, opening your crown chakra, Thank you for being here today to this twin flame reading. And the new energies, transformational energies. We had a big storm, and after the storm everything clears up. The energies becomes open, free, and all the old stuff that is within you being transformed with the new moon. So we had a very stormy week during the dark moon, so it came up some chaos, there came up some old wounds, there came up some things that needed to clear out between the masculine and the divine feminine. Could be it was a very heavy and intense time. Transformation was needed, and what was coming out of this transformation and what is going on in the divine masculine's mind space. Divine masculine is finding out about different frequencies. He is finding out about Paleidian energies, about Paleidian frequencies. He wants to rise up his frequency to a higher vortex. And he is interested in what is Palladian energy, what is portal energy, what is spiritual energy, what is meant by all of this, how can I use it and how can I evolve with it. It could be that there is a Kundalini awakening because of this, and that means that sexual energy is opening, sexual um, um, energy is moving through the body because of the high vortex energy, because of the divine feminine interaction, because of all the signs that is given to start a life. It could be that his life was stagnated, that he was just thinking about work and nothing else, and now that the divine feminine, he's interacting with the divine feminine, that she is activating without knowing him his sacral chakra and moving more life force through his body. Okay, so let's see what's in his heart space. He is being guided by the stars. The energies from the planets is moving through his environment, is moving through his heart space, is opening his heart space and opening up himself for bigger knowledge, more energy through his life, more energetic, and instead of being stagnant all the time, moving it up through his body and his heart space. So his heart space is being guided by the star planets, by flower of life, starting to being interested in geometry. What is geometry doing for him, and how does it work in his body? And how can he reach that higher frequency that the divine feminine is talking about? He heard about frequencies, he heard about portals, he heard about transmissions, and that's all activating him. So how is he seeing the divine feminine? Sorry, all the smoke of the incense is getting on my throat. So he sees the divine feminine as a dove of peace. She wants to have peace in her life. She wants to have peace in her environment. She wants to have peace everywhere around her. And she is working from this heart space. And
ik kan dat niet vinden op Apple Music.
Oh my gosh. This is Siri from my other phone. So I'll put it out. Oh my gosh. The energies are moving through here. So this is really funny. Spirit is helping a little bit with all of this. So it's in the heart space. He's seeing where her heart is. He sees. There he's going again.
Je moet eerst je iPhone ontgrendelen.
See it? Oh my goodness. This is really, really ignoring. So my Siri phone is on. My other phone. and it's not working the way I want. So this is a huge interruption from the 3D matrix. It's really funny how this works. Okay, I'll put it out. Sorry for this, because it's really interrupting everything, but it's the 3D world. It's wanting to interrupt the peace, right? So he sees the divine feminine as the dove of peace. She wants to have peace in her life, around her, in her environment, and she's not wanting to get interrupted by the 3D matrix. So he sees that she is moving to a higher level of intelligence, in a higher movement of inner knowing, keeping the peace in herself, keeping the peace around her, and everything that will disrupt her peace, that she is kicking out. So he is following the divine feminine, and he is proud of her, how she tries to keep the peace and not interacting with everything that is around her from the third dimension or lower frequencies. He sees that she is keeping her word. He sees that she is holding her crown, and that she is keeping the peace within herself. And she is keeping her foot down, because he sees that the inner peace of herself is bigger than everybody else is showing her. So she is not interacting with anything that is in a lower frequency than she is made of, and where she's growing towards. What's in the divine feminine's mind space? Because she knows it's her divine blueprint. She knows her divine blueprint. She knows who she is, where she's coming from, and where she's heading to. So she is embodying these frequencies, and she's acting on it. And what is that doing to her heart space? It's a fire of transformation. It's the transformation from the phoenix into the ashes and rising up again. It could be that she went through a huge transformational, heart-opening, transformational energy, and she left old patterns, old energies, old hurts, old pains, old traumas. She left it all behind. She left all the mockery, she left all the disbeliefs behind her, and she is ready to rock and roll from her heart space. Her heart is on fire, and she sees and believes in herself, and she moves up. She moves up a bit. And after I'm telling this, I feel the energy going through my body and start to purge already. So she purged a lot, and there's a lot of releasing went on in her space, a lot of letting go, and she found the golden egg. She found the golden egg. She found the treasure beneath all of it. And she also sees that there were people around her who just didn't have any use for her anymore. So she saw what happened, what was going on. Spirit told her during all the purging what was going on with the people around her. So it could be that they just needed her for something and now it's not needed anymore. So she could release everything. She released the hurt, the trauma, the assumptions of people. She is leaving it all, and she is going up in this new blueprint of the 5D energies and higher. I hear she's moving up even higher than the 5D. She's moving up to 6D and up to 12, and keeping herself there to view everything from a higher dimension, higher vortex, higher frequency. She's not getting herself attached to the lower frequencies anymore. And that was a huge transformation in her heart space. So you could see that the heart space of fire, she burned down to the ground and rose herself up again into her heart space. So she burned everything around her, what wasn't needed anymore, and she is moving on. How does she seize the divine masculine? Mother and inner child healing. Mother wounds, inner child healing. And the Mother Mary frequencies, more Mary Magdalene or Mother Mary energies are coming in to heal the inner child. And it needed to be healed in the body, in the system, and it's moving through that inner child. It could be that now the divine masculine is seeing his inner child, that he is seeing the inner wounds that he has, and instead of blaming always all the other people around him, that was wrong. Because of this transformation, she probably sees that it wasn't the divine feminine, the other people around him, but it were his inner child wounds that were playing up all the time. And it's up to the divine masculine to heal his inner child wounds. And who is able to heal him more than the Mary Magdalene or the Mother Mary energies? Okay, the mother that nurtured the child, that is able to give him the loving frequencies of healing that inner child wounds. Okay, what will support the divine masculine? Awakening. On all sides, he is seeing, he is being showed to from the outer world, from the lower frequencies, from the higher frequencies, that he needs to awaken to everything what is going on in this world. And he is being pulled to all sides. Everywhere he goes, he needs to start seeing things from a different view. That everything that is happening to him, everything that happens in his world, that nothing is like it seems it is. So he starts to awaken, and it also is referring to the Kundalini energy of the Paleidian frequencies that is moving him up to a higher level. So it starts about wake up, The world is not how you see it, how you perceive it, you know? And he is getting all the signs from all different sides. And he starts to see, oh my gosh, you know, I never thought it would go that far. I never thought, you know, that would happen in my surroundings. I never thought it would happen in other spaces. But he starts to awaken up to the energies, and that he is totally integrated in those energies. Okay, is really locked up in those energies of the lower frequency, and he starts to wake up through it. Okay, how does he see the divine feminine? That she is the joy of life, that she starts to enjoy her life, to open up and starts to make a celebration of her life, that she's not longer holding down by everything around her, that she is done with everything and just starts to see how she can have joy in her life, what it is to have the joy in her life, how she can celebrate life, that her glass is full with energy, that her glass is full of life force, that her cup is full, that she can let all her energies flow freely, that the energies of love, that the energy of sexuality, that the energies of life force is bringing her more joy in her life and make her feel alive. And he sees that she gets her joy back, that she gets her humor back, that she gets her original blueprint back. Wow, that's really amazing that is coming through. Her blueprint, her original blueprint is coming back, and she is enjoying life to the fullest. That's how he sees the relationship with the divine feminine. And it could be that also his joy of life is returning. She is singing, she is dancing, she is letting all the waters flow, she has harmony, she is joyful, she has an open heart, there is a transformation in her life, and she starts to enjoy every bit of it. What is supporting the divine feminine? The playfulness and the joy of the dolphins. The water energies and the deep emotions are being transformed into joy and happiness. The playfulness of the dolphins, jumping higher and higher to the higher realms, remembering Lemurian, remembering the Atlantic energies, remembering the softness, the playfulness, the swiftness, and opening herself up to the higher energies of fun. So that will support the divine feminine, and the divine masculine is taking notice of it. She's not stuck anymore. She's not in the feeling of suffering. She transmuted everything, and she is moving on with her life and start to enjoy her life. And by doing this, she is attracting abundance, attracting new people in her life, attracting abundance, curiosity, and everything that is coming her way. Everything that she is not have to do the work for it, because it's a co-creationship with the divine energies, the spiritual energies, because the co-creation between spirit and the divine feminine is making her in this playful energy that she is attracting everything from the outside. She doesn't have to do anything for it. The divine masculine, that's how the divine feminine sees the masculine, that he is growing into a divine masculine, that he starts to grow into a divine masculine out of the inner child wounds. So he wants to be the divine masculine for her. He wants to be that energy for her. He wants to be there, he wants to support her, he wants to hold her, he wants to create with her. And the only thing how he can do it, he knows that he has to work on his inner child. He in some cases there is still inner child wounding, and she shows it to him. She shows, you know, this is an inner child wound. Your inner child is wounded. It's also the energy of the blue flame, you know, leaving transmuting everything. She's seeing that she is transmuting a lot, that he's transmuting, and that he has to find his inner dolphin. You know, if you look closely, this dolphin here, playful, also diving in the depth of his wounds, that will open his heart if he is releasing the inner child wounds. Well, guys, it's really, really beautiful. It's really beautiful for the divine feminine and for the divine masculine. Let's see what the starseed energies are saying. To the divine feminine, to the divine masculine. It's for the feminine, for the all over energies. He's connecting with the divine feminine through the 5D. Could be that they're not in contact right now. It could be that that are connecting in the higher realms with each other. A lot of healing needs to be done. Okay. Now we all know that the energies are shifting constantly, daily, with the minute. There is no minute the same. There is no minute that the energy is the same. Energy is moving. Energy is moving through everything. Oh, I have 2 cards for the divine masculine. Wow. Let's see what's saying. Look deep within your heart and you will feel the love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. This is what the divine masculine is saying to the divine feminine. Look deep into my heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. And then this one is time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. Divine feminine, from the masculine to the divine feminine. You're trying too hard. Give it time. And I have a feeling that the divine feminine has no time anymore. There is no time for her at the moment because she's living in the now. She is not living in the future. She is living in the now. And in the now, there is no time. There's only this space. What is the divine masculine saying? I'm sorry. Okay. Defensiveness. Righting the past wrongs. Approaching. So defensiveness, he is defensive against his divine feminine and making the righting the past wrongs. So he is making he's saying, I'm sorry for all the wrong things I did in the past, and I will make it right for you. I'm sorry that you had to went through everything what I did wrong to you, that I hurt you, that I abandoned you, that I ghosted you, that I gaslighted you. I'm so sorry for all the things that I did in the past, and I hope you will forgive me, and I will make it up to you. And visualize, that's for the divine masculine. Visualize your dreams, visualize your healing, visualize the hurt of your inner child. Visualize everything that you need in your life that was hurting you, and sending light to it, because the divine feminine is sending light to it, to the inner child of the masculine, with the Mother Mary energy. So if you go within yourself and you healing your light, you're healing the past, you're healing your sexual wounds, you're healing your traumas, and everything else what happened to you, you know, that will make you grow. It will make you rise to the Paleidian frequencies. It will make you awakening. You will get your Kundalini awakening. And for a lot of men, the Kundalini awakening has already happened through the divine feminine. And it's now to visualize harmony, love, creation, and abundance, what you want in your life. So it's really beautiful. Opening up the crown chakra and let the light through. Okay, for the divine feminine. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow and you will be surprised where it's leading you. Well, that's exactly the transformation where the divine feminine went through. You know, resisting everything you're fighting against is causing you stress. It's causing you energy. It's causing you peace of mind. So the divine feminine went through this transformation already. This is just a reminder that when you resist change, you will get only what you are keeping into your life. Okay, you get the same and the same and the same. Enlightenment. There was an enlightenment through the transformation from the divine feminine into the energies. The energies hit and gave her the enlightenment that she needed. The enlightenment that everything changed, that the enlightenment that the world is changing, that nothing can stay the same. Everybody wants to go back to the old, and that's not possible because the shift, there is a new shift coming up, and life will never be the same. It only will change and change and change. And the more we resist, we more hold on to the old, the more resistance we will get, the more stress we will get, the more worrying we get. So let go and go with that flow, be in the now and take everything at a time. That will light you up. I'm falling into my arms. And that means falling into my arms is about surrendering, holding the opportunities and extremities of life. So she is surrendering into the arms of the divine. She is giving herself permission to let herself guided, taken away by the light and by the universe, to give herself into the arms of surrendering. So surrendering, holding opportunities and extremities of life, and all these things, the opportunities and the extremities of life, she is giving it over to the universe. She is giving it over to the light. Okay, let's see what's going on in the all over energy for the divine masculine and the divine feminine. The golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. The golden children are here. Your inner child healing. Be tenderness. Open yourself to tenderness, to the innocence of the inner child. And it's a rare gift. And that rare gift is asking you to move through the portal and feel that gift. Feel that gift of enlightenment. Feel the gift of tenderness, of love, of compassion. And when you move through that portal, you will heal yourself. Both of you. It's about the golden children. It's going to enter the golden age. The golden age of the Lemurian energy. And the higher frequency of the new earth that is coming your way. It's the light, and it's the light of love. It's the light of abundance. It's the life of prosperity. So go through that portal. Embrace your tenderness. Embrace everything that is coming your way. And trust. You are the universe, both the divine feminine and the divine masculine. You are both carrying the templates and the blueprints of the universe. You are the universe. You are that multidimensional being. You only have to think that you came back into this body to experience this life on earth. But you came here with a purpose. You came here to change that light. You came here to change the earth. Your light will transform everything you touch. And you know that you're fighting. You know that there is things coming your way that needs to transmute. But you also know that you have all the support from the universe because you are one with the universe. You think you can leave the universe, but the universe will never leave you. And it's asking you to return, not coming in, out, in, out, in, out, being in separation, coming together in separation, be it together in separation. No, they asking consistency. Consistency of everything that you do. Okay, wow. Also, 2 cards here. This is for both of you. My beloved, through we may physical be apart, spiritual we are always united. For the love that transcends space and time, nothing is missing. The beloveds, for the divine feminine and for the divine masculine, that are thinking in separation, that are thinking in lower, higher frequencies, that are still earth-bounded. So, through we may physically be apart, spiritual we're always united. For love transcends space and time, nothing is missing. Nothing is missing in your life. The love is there. The unity is there. The union is there between the masculine and the feminine within. You only need to accept your inner masculine and your inner feminine. Heal them both and you will be in union. Trust for both of them. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform yourself. So trust. Trust the transformation. Trust the process. Trust the healing process. Trust the inner child. Trust that you transform your wounds. When you accept your wounds, when you accept that things are not healed within yourself, then you can surrender. And when you surrender to it, it will be healed. Acceptance of your inner child wounds will be transformative. So if you work on your inner child wounds, and when you accept that they are there, that they are wounded, that you wounded yourself, that you wounded other people, that you are being wounded by your parents, by your grandparents, by your ancestors, by the lower frequencies, by life. If you can accept it all, and then you need to trust the process, because out of this a huge transformation will come out of it. So, well, this was it for this week. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you will transform through this energy. Also find out the divine masculine reading. There is a divine feminine reading coming up. You can also look for my other channel that is Shoshona Tarot. You can find the zodiacs and transmissions for this time, transmissions of the portals, energies that comes in that will transform you for the greater good of all. So I hope you will have a great week. Thank you for watching. I'm so grateful for all my members, all my new members. Hope that you all come and view my videos and visit my YouTube channel And I'm so grateful for doing this work for you. If you want a personal reading with me, that's possible till the 27th of March. After that, I will go in transition, and I will go in transition for a week. So, and in retreat, to retreat, recuperate, and doing my own work, working with the portals, working with the twin flames, working with the star children and other energies. So I hope if you want to have a personal reading with me, just let me know, and I can channel your divine masculine. I can see where your blocks are. I can help you transform those blocks to come in union much quicker than you think. And I will see and hear you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.